Elimination method practice, problem number 5. So looking at these two equations, I'm looking for the coefficients on variables x or y to be the same value, but one is positive and one is negative. And if we look, we don't have that situation in either x or y. We have positive 4 and positive 6. We have positive 7 and positive y. Neither are opposites, positive and negative, and neither of them are the same number. So what we're going to have to do is multiply one or both of these equations by a multiple in order to get the same coefficient, and one being positive and one being negative. So I'm going to go with x's. And a common multiple of 4 and 6 is 12. And so I'm going to multiply this by 3 and this by 2. But I also need one to be positive and one to be negative. So I am going to multiply the top equation through by 3 and the bottom equation through by a negative 2. So I will have 12x plus 21y equals 18. That's 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 7 is 21, and 3 times 6 is 18. And on the bottom equation, we'll have negative 12x plus a negative 10y and a negative 40. Negative 2 times 6 is negative 12, negative 2 times 5 is negative 10, and negative 2 times 20 is negative 40. And now these are ready for elimination because I now have x's with one positive 12 and one negative 12. So when I add these together, my x's will eliminate. So adding these two equations together, 21y plus a negative 10y is a positive 11y, and a negative 40 and 18, when I add those together, I get a negative 22. So when I divide both sides by 11, I get y equals a negative 2. So that's only half of my solution. That's my y value. Now I need to solve for x. So I'm going to plug it into one of these equations, and in this case I'm just going to use this bottom equation. So I have 6x plus 5 times y, but again, we just solved for y. Y is equal to negative 2, and all of that is equal to 20. So I have 6x plus 5 times a negative 2 is negative 10. How do I get rid of plus a negative 10? I would add a positive 10. So then I have 6x equals 30. And to get x by itself, I divide both sides by 6. And I get x equals 5. Together, I now have my solution. The ordered pair 5, negative 2.